Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. Is it really daily?
It is. Well, except we won't be here tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
4th of July.
It's 4th of July already?
It's a federal holiday.
Is it?
Did you know that?
And federal and state. You got to include both of those.
Yeah, both.
Because you can have a federal holiday like
and not have a state holiday.
Juneteenth.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Doesn't California follow the Juneteenth, though?
California
as a California holiday.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
They figured out a way to tax it, so they have it. It's a big, old, beautiful mountain right there.
Yep. All right. What do we got going on?
So
today?
What do you got? I mean,
why don't you do your numbers?
I'll do the numbers quick, and then I can
up.
be quiet. You can just
and then I'll wake
talk
up.
about all the cool things that's going on in the world. 756 new listings per day, week ending June 28th. Can you believe it's almost 4th of July? 594 pending sales per day, and oh my gosh, 594 closed sales per day. That's a first, folks. I've never seen those numbers match.
Oh, I mean, no. You sure they didn't just like
they
I'm leaving today.
It's what we call a typo.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm out of here early.
I'm on the train to Clarksville.
So 24.6 real. Oh, the monkeys.
That's correct.
Yeah, 0.6% closed a sale. We're down a little bit. 13.8% entered into escrow, and 33.8% listed a property. I would have closed the sale last week if I didn't have the biggest flakes in the world for buyers. I know I said biggest flakes in the world, but I owe them a fiduciary and duty until we canceled the escrow. I don't owe them anything now.
Are you done?
I'm done.
All right. I'm talking with the screen.
Okay.
Are you done here?
Yeah, I'm done with that too.
All right. I'll get you out of there.
Still a little pissed though.
You know, I never wear a white t-shirt. I wonder if that's messing with the lights today.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
You would think it'd be reflecting off that whiteness.
No, it would mess up the camera to where it would adjust the lights.
Light. Yeah, it could be.
Yepers.
It's one of those things.
All right. So
we had a lot of interesting stuff though today.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you told me at breakfast.
The BLS, that's not interesting. You know, first of all, they'll talk about initial jobless claims came out, which is the initial jobs claims has to do with initial, getting on unemployment the first time.
Right.
Those they came in at 237,000. It fell slightly from 237,000 to 233,000, which is moderate slightly. Still remains above the elevated levels, but has been higher over the last 6 weeks, right? It's been higher than that over the last 6 weeks. The continuing claims, which means you got on there and not getting off, remained at 1.96 million. This is 6 weeks above 1.9 million, which means that we're probably going to get to 2 million before you know it.
Right.
And that just means once you lose your job, it's hard to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful out there. Don't piss off your boss.
Yeah, actually,
don't play that song. Take this job, man.
Shove it.
I wasn't going to go there, but
I was.
All right. Bond market is. Yeah. Are you done?
Yep.
Let's see here. What is the market? Let's see here while I'm talking. The bond market is, the Dow's up about 336 right now. And of course, I have to go push a button over here. Hold on, please.
And
so while I'm trying to get that, I'll just keep going. All right. So the BLS jobs report is what came out today. And they were expecting 110,000 new jobs. Came in 147,000 new jobs. So ADP yesterday we're supposed to have 77,000 and we have negative 33,000 for private sector. This was a positive 147,000 jobs, which is not a good thing for the bond market or the fact that, hey, we're going to lower rates into the end of this month.
You're right.
Probably not going to happen.
Bummer.
The big thing from it was there was a whopping 73,000 government jobs added. And 63,000 of those are in state and local education. Which is curious. Private sector growth was weak, which was only 74,000 new jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you look at the overall, this is what we call Bureau of Labor Statistics or line statistics. You just never know what's going on.
It changes a lot. It gets a reread.
Yes. Very much so.
So I think the fact that the Dow's up during this big, beautiful bill filibuster is a good thing.
Well, the bill, they just want certainty. They want to know what's going on. They want to know. So once it's passed, even though it was a procedural vote, so they can go, okay, we're going to do this procedure. So what they do is, I don't know if you saw it last night, they have a lot of nays that sit there until all those get to a positive. Then they final the vote. Okay, now we can move forward on the vote. And that's what they were working on.
Gotcha.
And that was approved. But they still have to finalize it.
That's what that really crappy reporter reported on this morning that I read.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. The FHFA director, Bill Bolt, which is basically, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac kind of stuff, is calling on Congress to investigate Fed Chair Jerome Powell. He's accusing him of political bias, lying under oath during Senate testimony, mismanaging $2.5 billion in renovations.
No.
Yes.
Renovations.
That's what it says.
What did they renovate?
I don't know. I can't be renovation. Let's see here. Let me go back to my. Oh, that was on here.
Whoa.
There it is. Calls it malfeasance and grounds for removal for cause.
Wow.
Let me just make sure that's what he said here.
Revocations.
Revocation of what?
I don't know.
Actually, $2.5 billion in capitalizations of building renovation scandals. So there you go.
Wow.
I was right. Comes after Powell kept the Fed funds rate unchanged on June 18th. Pulte has been publicly urging Powell to lower rates, claiming it would revive the housing market. Some critics are calling this a political move as we move towards 2025 election cycle. Wouldn't it be 26 election cycle?
Yeah.
Key quote from Powell. Powell has made factually inaccurate statements about the Fed's private dining room, elevator, and rooftop amenities. Typical. Yeah. So who cares? Bottom line, just lower the rates.
Yeah.
But again, like we talked yesterday, I'm okay for paying for a little bit longer to make sure we don't have a 1970s and the 80s issue where, we have the inflation come back and it just roars its ugly head. And again, we've never been here where we're trying to fix all the tariffs at the same time. Right. If that's the other issue we have is we've never been here. We've never done this. So it's just a matter of time. It might get better. It might not get better.
It might.
Yeah.
It could, or it won't.
There's a 50-50 chance. We could be right or we could be wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah. Should I stay or should I go?
Well, the Clash thinks we probably should go.
Yeah. Well, I think the big thing is this really not affecting the markets and really the bond market with what's going on right now. And everybody's thinking it's because of the fact that they know Jerome Powell won't be there next year.
Yeah.
Because his terms
are.
No, his terms up.
It is. Oh, that it is.
Yeah. And that's right. So that's we're like, should they pick somebody now and then appoint them and then Powell will be nothing, but no, you just wait and then do what you normally should do.
He'd be like a lame duck.
Yeah, but you still have to finish out your time and do the stuff.
Maybe.
All right. But I mean, it's like what we talked about this week is freedom, right? The freedom to go get a house this weekend.
You're
tomorrow.
Totally free.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one positive thing that you have working for you in America is you can own real estate very inexpensively. What I mean by that is in other countries, you can't. They don't have the loans like we do where you can put down 3% or nothing, like VA. They don't have those types of loans. You got to put down a lot of money and you got to pay the buyer's commission all the time.
Yeah. And you're free to go buy a house tomorrow because I think most of the fireworks displays that we're going to go off this weekend are they've already blown up.
What do you mean?
The place that caught fire.
What place caught fire?
The fireworks place, the storage unit that caught fire and everything blew up.
Really?
Yep.
Is that when was that?
In the news yesterday.
2 days ago?
No, I think it was yesterday.
You sure it was?
Boom. It could have been.
Was it Tuesday?
Today's Thursday. It could have been Tuesday.
The reason I'm asking is because I almost got taken out by sheriffs on my way out of town because they were flying. I mean, just
that was it.
They were like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're driving like so fast. It's like you're gonna kill somebody. Slow it down. When you're in, when I was
they were
afraid
they were going to miss the display.
When we did ambulance and we were in code and we were running with a siren, you still are not supposed to cut people off. You're still not supposed to go way over the speed limit. Right. You're supposed to still be in control.
Fairly safe.
Dude, it almost took me out.
Wow.
Because the car, so I'm coming up on Sisk and this car runs the stop sign because he's flying up behind him to get out of his way. Well, that it makes me move and stop. And then the guy's like, and like, people. Did you get all that?
Well,
Like
yeah.
that?
The sound effects are amazing today. I think that's probably your third job after retirement.
Yeah.
I could be a sound effects guy.
I can be a voiceover.
I'd do it.
I don't know what for.
Yeah, I had a practice wife that did voiceovers for a while.
Did you?
Yeah, she had a pretty good voice, but I mean, she'd get paid like $150.
You don't make a lot of money.
No, you don't.
It's not hard.
But back
work.
then, when I was road dirt,
Whatever road dirt is.
You were dirt road poor. I was
right.
road dirt poor. That $150 helped.
Yes, of course it did. All right, that's
I
all I
think we
have.
got it.
Yeah. So everybody, make it a great day. Have a good, happy, safe 4th of July tomorrow. So are you saying there's no fireworks to be given out?
Well, that's what Glenn and them were talking about at breakfast this morning. That they didn't. They thought that the baseball field was not going to be fireworks. That Del Rio's gotten rid of their fireworks. That most of the fireworks that were scheduled to go off as a celebration of our independence is probably not going to happen because they all blew up.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why I haven't seen much activity at the safe and sane places?
Yeah, most likely.
Oh wow, that's horrible, and that's horrible. You'll have to do something else.
Yeah, I got to go out to one of the safe and sane places and buy some fireworks.
You have to go run over to Reno.
There we go.
All right, make it a great day. We'll talk to you.
Peace
next
out,
week
everybody.
sometime. All right, bye.
Bye.